Everyone thinks they have Aquarius figured out. Cold, detached, the brilliant but distant robot of the Zodiac. But what if that's a profound misunderstanding? What if I told you they possess 21 hidden powers that make them genuinely unmatchable? And that one specific trait number 2, will fundamentally change how you see this incredible sign forever. My name is Anya Sage. As a psychological astrologer, I don't just read horoscopes. I decode the blueprints of the human soul. And I'm here to tell you that the conventional wisdom about Aquarius is wrong. So let's start with a question. What if the very detachment everyone criticizes is actually the source of their most misunderstood, most formidable power? That power begins with a contradiction that most people miss. On the surface, you see the analyst, the future-focused strategist, processing the world with a cool, almost detached logic. It's what makes them seem so untouchable. But beneath that intellectual surface lies one of their most profound hidden powers, a radical, non-judgmental empathy. Now, how does that work? How can a sign so famously cerebral, so driven by rational thought, also be one of the Zodiac's most compassionate listeners? Their empathy isn't emotional, it's philosophical. They don't just feel for you, they seek to understand you, without judgment. This is why they build bridges where others build walls. This is the central paradox of the Aquarian enigma. And understanding how they resolve this conflict between their head and their heart is the first, crucial step to truly seeing who they are. So let's take that first step. Before we can even begin to understand the Aquarian heart, we have to map the architecture of their mind. Because for Aquarius, everything starts with their unique operating system. It's what makes them seem so different, so ahead of the curve. It's not a choice, it's their default setting. At the very core of this OS, running every second of every day, is one non-negotiable directive: the need to understand everything deeply. This isn't simple curiosity, it's a structural requirement. An Aquarius doesn't just want to know what happened, they have a compulsive need to know why. They need the schematic, the source code, the fundamental principles governing any system they encounter. Whether it's a political movement, a new technology, or the dynamics of their own friend group, they are constantly, almost subconsciously, deconstructing it. They're looking for the pattern, the formula, the hidden logic that makes the whole thing tick. To an Aquarius, a surface-level answer is not just unsatisfying, it feels fundamentally incorrect. It's like a piece of code that won't compile. This drive is the engine of their entire personality, and this is where it gets interesting. Once you understand the deep mechanics of the present, once you've mapped the system as it exists now, where does your mind naturally go? It goes to the future. This is why Aquarius is the Zodiac's born futurist. Their so-called revolutionary ideas are not random bolts of lightning from a strange and distant muse. They are logical extrapolations. They see the trajectory of our current choices, the flaws in our current systems, and they simply describe the destination. When they talk about ideas that seem 10 or 20 years away, they aren't fantasizing, they are reporting. They see the cause and effect chain with such clarity that the future feels less like a mystery and more like an inevitability. This is why they often feel disconnected from the present, because in their mind, they're already beta testing the next version of reality. This future-facing, system-level thinking creates a very powerful and often misunderstood side effect. It makes them almost completely unimpressible. Status symbols, fleeting trends, social media clout, office politics, to a mind that is busy processing the signal of the future, all of that is just noise. It's not that they are trying to be difficult or aloof. They are simply operating on a different frequency. Waving your new luxury watch in front of an Aquarius is like trying to impress a quantum physicist with a shiny rock. Their value system is calibrated differently. They're looking for genuine substance. They are searching for those bold, clear ideas that have the power to reshape the system. Show them a groundbreaking concept, a courageous act of integrity, a plan to solve a real problem, and you will have their undivided, laser-focused attention. Show them clout, and they'll politely show you the door. Now, a mind this sharp, this discerning, this unimpressed by the status quo could very easily be mistaken for arrogance, and let's be honest, it often is. But this is the final, crucial component of their operating system, the part that humanizes their powerful intellect, a profound and deeply ingrained humility. Aquarius has absolutely zero interest in intellectual showmanship. They don't need to be the loudest person in the room. They don't enter debates to win, but to understand. If you prove them wrong with a better argument or superior data, you won't be met with defensiveness. You'll be met with genuine respect, even gratitude. Their validation is entirely internal. It's the quiet, satisfying click of a complex idea finally falling into place in their mind. They seek clarity, not victory. This is the essence of that golden nugget we mentioned earlier. Their brilliance doesn't shout, it glows. It's a quiet, steady, self-sustaining light that doesn't need to announce itself to be seen. It's a presence, not a performance. So what we have is a mind built on a need for deep understanding, which forces it to look to the future, which in turn makes it unimpressed by the superficial, all while being governed by a quiet humility. This is the blueprint. This is the Aquarian mind. It's a powerful, visionary, and self-contained system. And it is the key to everything else. And it is the key to everything else. Okay, so we have the blueprint. We've mapped the Aquarian mind, a powerful, visionary, self-contained system. We get the logic, but that's only half the story. The real test of any operating system isn't how it performs under perfect conditions, but how it handles chaos. And what is more beautifully chaotic than love? So how does this hyper-rational, future-focused mind handle the most irrational of human experiences? What happens when an Aquarius actually falls? This, right here, it's the reason they seem so detached, yet are capable of profound loyalty. It's the master key to their entire relational world. We've analyzed the strategist. Now, it's time to meet the idealist. Are you ready? We've analyzed the strategist. Now, it's time to meet the idealist. Are you ready? The key you've been waiting for, the trait that decodes everything about the Aquarian heart, is number 2, idealism and willpower in love. Now, erase the image of a naive romantic from your mind. This isn't about fantasy. This is about architecture. For Aquarius, love is not a feeling they fall into. It's a reality they build with a precise blueprint and an iron will. This idealism is the master key. And once you have it, every door to their heart unlocks. Let's start with the first door, the one that seems heaviest and most guarded. This is why they are so slow to open their heart. Most people see this slowness and label it cold, aloof, or emotionally unavailable. They are wrong. It's not coldness, it's quality control. An Aquarius in the early stages of a connection isn't guarding a fragile heart. They are guarding a sacred blueprint. They are a master architect, inspecting the foundation of a potential partner's soul, asking silent, critical questions. Can you handle freedom? Does your mind excite me? Can you dream with me? Or will you anchor me to a mundane present? They take their time because they are vetting for a co-builder of a cathedral, not a temporary roommate. This process is slow, meticulous, and completely uncompromising because their ideal demands nothing less. To rush would be to betray the very vision of love they hold so dear. Once a candidate passes this foundational check, they encounter the second gate. This is why Aquarius insists on wit, intelligence, and friendship as the bedrock of any romance. To the outside world, this can look like they are friend-zoning a potential partner, placing logic above passion. But for Aquarius, this is the most romantic thing they can do. It's the ultimate stress test of their ideal, because for them, a meeting of minds is not a bonus feature, it is the entire point. Passion fades, looks change, but a true intellectual connection, a friendship where you can debate, laugh, and build new worlds with words alone. That is eternal. That is the sustainable energy source for the universe they want to build. They need to know that when the initial fire of attraction cools to a steady glow, they are left with their best friend. A love that isn't born from friendship is, in their eyes, a structure built on sand, destined to collapse. And this leads us to the final, most radical, and most misunderstood proof of their idealism, the one that truly sets them apart: freedom from jealousy. Let me be clear. People who don't understand this principle are the reason Aquarius gets the unfeeling robot reputation. They see this lack of possessiveness and mistake it for a lack of caring. It is the exact opposite. This freedom is not detachment, it is the ultimate attainment of their ideal. It is the final, breathtaking expression of their trust and love. Jealousy is born from insecurity and a sense of ownership. Aquarius rejects both. Their love says, "I choose you, and I trust that you choose me. Your freedom is as important as my own. To cage you would be to destroy the very thing I fell in love with, your sovereign soul." This isn't love with no conditions. It's love where the primary condition is mutual liberation. They don't need to check your phone because their connection is built on a friendship so profound that betrayal is a logical impossibility. They don't feel the sting of possessiveness because they believe that true love doesn't own, it empowers. So you see, it all connects. Their idealism dictates their every move. They're slow to open their heart because their standards are celestial. They build on friendship because a meeting of minds is their definition of intimacy. And they grant absolute freedom because their love is designed to be a force of liberation, not a cage. They don't love less. They love with a different, more profound purpose. They are not looking for a partner to complete them. They are looking for a partner to build a new and better world with. Their love story is not a romance novel. It is a visionary manifesto. But how is a visionary manifesto signed? How is that bond sealed? Not with ink, but with soul. This brings us to one of the most misunderstood and beautiful Aquarian truths. Hidden power number 12. Kissing as an expression of the soul. For a sign that lives in the vast, complex architecture of their own mind, simple words of affection can often feel inadequate, even clumsy. They see and feel so much that language can fail. So, they communicate through a different channel, a more ancient, more honest one. An Aquarius kiss is rarely a casual punctuation mark. It is a quiet, deliberate declaration. It's a moment of complete, undivided presence, where the noise of the future and the analysis of the present finally goes silent. In that single, silent connection, they are transmitting everything they sometimes struggle to say aloud. The admiration for your mind, the safety they feel in your presence, the unwavering belief in the world you are building together. It's a transfer of data from one soul to another, a confirmation of everything that truly matters. It is the ultimate proof that their deepest passions aren't cold or detached. They're just spoken in a language far older than words. Because for an Aquarius, a kiss is a statement, a moment of absolute presence, and a universe of deep feeling, all without a single word. And that right there, that is the master key. That fusion of profound, unspoken feeling with high-minded principle is the very engine of the Aquarian soul. It's what makes them so utterly and often frustratingly unmatchable. Throughout our journey today, we've pulled back the curtain. We started by mapping their incredible mind, that futuristic, visionary operating system that sees the world not as it is, but as it could be. And we used the master key of their idealism to finally unlock the logic of their heart, understanding why they build love on a foundation of friendship, intellect, and absolute freedom. But the 21 powers don't stop there. Think of these next few as the essential hardware that runs their unique software. First, their unshakable perseverance. When an Aquarius sets a goal, they don't just hope for it. They approach it with a level of strategic, long-term focus that others mistake for obsession. It's not. It's the engine that powers their vision across the finish line, no matter how long it takes. Second, their revolutionary spirit. This isn't the chaotic rebellion of youth. This is a calculated, focused drive to dismantle broken systems and build better ones. They don't just complain about the status quo. They architect its replacement. They are the builders of bridges where others see only walls. Third, and this is crucial, the kindness that moves the world. Their empathy isn't loud or performative. It's a quiet, non-judgmental force that sees the humanity in everyone. It's the deep, structural kindness that believes in a better world and is willing to do the work to create it. And finally, their radical independence. This isn't a fear of connection. It's a non-negotiable requirement for their own existence. For an Aquarius, freedom isn't a luxury. It's the air they breathe. It is the only environment where their visionary ideas and idealistic heart can truly flourish without compromise. Visionary mind, idealistic heart, and an unstoppable will to build a better reality. That is the Aquarius you thought you knew. If this deep dive helped you finally understand the brilliant, complex Aquarius in your life or yourself, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells me we're on the right track. And to continue this journey of decoding the stars, make sure you subscribe, but also turn on all notifications. Honestly, these analyses sometimes get flagged for being a little too direct. I'd hate for you to miss the next one.